Hello viewers, welcome to the channel. In today's video we'll be talking about how to design election poster to be precise. Whether it's time for election for student body, local government, or simply gathering support for a cause, posters are very important. They are important part of it. And if you are still questioning that, is this still important in this digital era? Of course it is. Just stick around so that I will show you how important and how to design this so-called posters. Physical and digital posters, it talks to everyone regardless of the age and even the agenda. Without too much talks and before you start getting bored, let's go to our Canva and design an election poster. So these are the points you need to have in mind. To design a poster, you need to know the candidate's name, the position they are going for, the time to vote, that is the date. You need to keep in mind that you don't have to overload your posters with words, with text, with images. Remember, less is more. And then don't forget to include their social media handle. And also don't forget to prioritize the color. Color has its own meaning, and don't forget also that you are trying to convey a message, and even in that message include emotions alongside. So here is our Canvas homepage for beginners and even for the advanced. So I would love to tell you that everything we'll be doing today will be as quick and as fast as possible. So we're starting from the scratch. Go to create the design. And then what would you like to type in? You can go with custom size, which is 11 by 14. But if you don't want to, just type in posters here and go for portrait 11 by 14. So here we find it. Click on it. In this poster, we're going to be working with this white background without having to touch it, but every decision is based on you and your client. So whatever you want to do, you make the decision based on the discussions you have had. So for this one, the first thing I'm doing is I just need a touch of let me say design down. So I'm going to look for a wave or wave line, anything, just to not have my page as blank as this. So I'm going to drag this down and just put it here, then look for another one, or you can just duplicate that one, just put it there in case you might not need it even at the end of, but I don't want our page to be as blank as something else. So now we are going to go with text, and this time around add a text box and go to elements. So you cancel this one and go for shape. So for this shape, drag it up and resize it, then bring up this your shape. Okay, we are going to change this color because remember, a post should have a call to action, and each call to action must come in brighter colors. So we are going to go with a bright color, and this time around the color of my party is red, blue and white. So now I've changed it to a red, and then I'm going to type in my text here, and it's going to be for a better, even though this is not for a client, it's just to show us how to design it. So for a better laywood, there is nothing called laywood, I don't know. So I'm changing the font to a leaks pattern, and then I'm going to increase it to 32 thereabout. Yes, I'm going to go with 34 and then resize this. Then I'm going to change my font color to white because a white would definitely comes out brighter and bolder. So now I'm still going to resize this. Yes, it's just something that I want people to see even from afar. So now that we've done that, I'm just going to go ahead to my frame and then just scroll down on that element and go to frames. So we're going to go with the circle frames, then drag it up and resize a little, not too big. So it's been resized, change the color to a blue. Then you go back to this same element and click the circle frame again. Then you resize to meet the edges, and then you change it to a blue again. So we have two blues there. So now it's time for, oh, so we have two frames that are in the same color. So what we are doing now is we are just going to go ahead and add another frame. Then you put it here. So you are going to go to your upload, or if you don't have a picture that you can use on your laptop or your phone, go ahead and upload the picture this moment. So I'm going to use this picture, and then the first thing I'm doing is to remove the background. Then it has been dropped in already, so I'm just going to go ahead and resize it to the extent that it's not covering the for a better layout here. So we're going to go ahead and add an element and the square again. So we are going to bring it down and then resize it. We are going to change the color to a red. Go to text and add the text box. Then you drag this text box in, change the font to fixed pattern to increase the size to 60. Type in vote beauty Joe. Then we'll shift it up and then enlarge it. So you go back to your shape and then enlarge the shape likewise. So this one you bring it down and then change the font color to white. Then you go to the line spacing here, click on it again and go to line spacing. So you increase the line spacing and the letter, leave the letter spacing this way. This one, go ahead and highlight this and centralize them. Okay, so we are done centralizing everything, ensuring that they are in the middle. So the next thing we are doing here is we are going to add the date. So you go to text and you're going to add the heading, then bring it down to this side and type in the date. Uh, you can't see it because the font color is in white, so we're going to change it to blue. So now you can see it, right? So we have Saturday 17. Then you change the font to Fredoka and then reduce the font size. Now we have it at 42. So the font size has been reduced. So I'm just going to align it with the rest. Then I want to increase this one, the font size of for a better Nollywood. Yes, I want to increase it to like 44 because I feel like it's kind of small. So I'm increasing this label too. I mean the shape, and then I'm placing it back to fit in. Okay, so it's better this way. So we have this one to be the first thing they see, then this one the next emphasis, and this one the next one, because definitely they will want to know where it's happening and the date is happening. So now that we are done, we still need a heading, and this time you bring it down and use your voice, your power. Change the font to Fredoka 2, then reduce the size. Let's use 43 thereabout and bring it change the color to blue. Okay, so the color has been changed, and then we want this to be bigger in size a little. Yes, that's at 44, and this one we left it at 43. So the next thing we are typing is go to element and search for location icon. If you've not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe so that we would actually give you an update of everything that pertains to designing on Canva, and it will definitely speed up your Canva design game. Then reduce this typically, and now we'll have to like lift this from here because it's definitely obstructing our designs. So now we have the location. Then before you leave here, search for a website icon. Definitely parties, they have website, and if your party also has all these logo or anything, just place it beside this one too. So I'm going to be using this website and icon, and then I'm going to change it to 2, and then increase it. So it's obvious the colors we actually used here are just 3 colors: blue, white, and red. And you know what they implies? So we are trying to like convey emotions that we are people of peace, and we're going to bring a betterment, love. We're going to bring calmness. So now you are going to add a subheading this time around to put in the location, and we are going to use this location does not really exist, but for the sake of the teaching, let's use district 123, Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, then change the font to Fredoka that we are using. Just ensure you reduce the size minimally, and change the color also to blue color. So what we are doing next is duplicate this directly without having to go through the stress of getting it again. So here, just put in the website. So there is really nothing like that. So that one is at 30. That would actually lead us to reducing this to, so this is the way we will have it. What's the font size at 29? So 29, it's perfect this way. So now we are done. We are almost done. Should I say we are done? Then bring this here, because definitely we don't want anything obstructing this. So the next thing we are going to do is we just need something that would actually symbolize a voting icon, which I've used recently, and I'll just go to my recently used and just bring them here and then turn it. Okay, this is at 90 degree already. Just duplicate it and then bring it at this edge too. So that's all. If there is another thing that you need to touch here, probably just look at it, look at everything you've done to see if you've actually done your best, and this is speaking professionalism. Please do go ahead. If you are a student, you can design this for your department election. If you are into graphic design, go ahead. Even for your church campaign program, you can do a lot with this. If you've stayed till this end, you are the best. So don't forget to go ahead and download. If you need to share with other members, you share with them. Then suggested is PNG. Go ahead and download it. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. Do ensure to practice. Do ensure to check out various designs online to have inspiration for more designs. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment in the comment section. Till the next video, we say bye bye.